Hey there YouTube, this is Mr.Lubufu, and before every pre-release I always record some sealed pool practice basically. Um, Basically what it is the goal of this is, even though I myself won't be playing at the pre-release, the goal is to get you guys through in the mentality of how to build with this set. I'm going to go through and make 5 videos, one for each seeded color, give you guys my thoughts on each color, and then move on from there. So we're going to go ahead and generate a white seeded pool and see what happens there. Okay, so it refreshes and let's take a look. Oh, well, this pool is made kind of easy, where we open the best card to open in this set. It is nearly impossible to lose with Soul of Theros. Whether it resolves and dies right away or either way, this card is actually the best card you can possibly hope to open. Better than any Planeswalker, better than any other Soul, I think. And is actually just the nuttiest card. So that makes the rest of this kind of simple. We're going to go ahead and click anyone. You want to play your pre-release rare. White, as I've noticed, as a color, it's actually fairly aggressive. Like you see Geist of the Moors, for example. Unfortunately, there's 3 meditation puzzles. Ooh, 2 Oresco Swiftclaw. That card's very aggressively costed and kind of like it. A Sanctified Charge is okay. It's not the best. We have a Heliod's Pilgrim, and let's take a look at what auras we can pick up. We could pick up +2/+2 in Vigilance. Oh, it's not bad. Divine Favor is not so much. Warden of Beyond is aggressively enough costed. I'm going to take the Skirmisher as well. We don't have any real things to support it. So now we got to figure out what we want to do to go with our white, since we basically want to play white. I'm briefly looking through and seeing if there's any other insane bomb rares we want to look at. Like there's a Hornet Queen right there. It's always a good plan to, when you open up your packs at pre-release itself, to want to look at what kind of cards will be the strongest ones, or like your bombs specifically. So like Hornet Queen's insane. And we have a good amount of cards to support, like Hornet Queen, 2 Elvish Mystics, Hunt the Weak. Hunter's Ambush is actually pretty weak. Invasive Species is not that bad. Netcaster Spiders are actually quite good. I'll take a Titanic Growth as well. Meteorite and Gargoyle Sentinel are both playable. Willforge Golem's okay. Tyrant's Machine is stronger. I'm not sure how to judge Obelisk of Earth. Let's take a look at what we have down here. So we have some soldiers, some warriors, some elf druids. So we have lots of dual color or dual stuff. Unfortunately, the deck doesn't seem that synergistic as a whole. I'd be tempted to play Charging right now. Charging right now is hard to beat. Undergrowth Scavenger, I'm not exactly sure what to think. Invasive Species seems fine. Like turn 2 Invasive Species off an Elvish Mystic seems pretty saucy as well. So maybe I'd include that. Verdant Haven, always fine as well. I'm not a fan of Brawler Sprite. Obelisk of Erd could be playable. I would probably want to try it out just to see. I don't like Secret Armory that much. Let's take a look at the other colors and see whether or not I'm committing too early. 2 Paragon of Fierce Defiance is actually pretty good, but we don't have the red creatures to support it. And then the black I think is actually the worst color in this format, at least common and uncommon wise. You have just a lot of really bad filler cards. I guess I'd be tempted to play Mark for Honor, Heliod's Pilgrim, even Sungrade's Pegasus, and Wall of Essence to help support what we have. Wow, 4 meditation puzzles? That's bad. So looking at this, we have our giant finishers, which are fine, and we have sort of like an aggressive white shell and a green to follow it up. So even playing 2 mana 3/1s and not being able to follow it up with more aggression, it's not that bad. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the common exile target creature or target attacking or blocking creature. So our Warden of Beyond will basically be a 2/2 Vigilance for 2, which is not the best. Let's see if there's anything else I might be missing. Probably, let's see, we have right now 27 cards in the deck, so I'd have to make a few cuts. Probably the first cut I'm going to make is this Warden of Beyond. A 2/2 Vigilance for 3, not the best. Flares are fine. Wall of Essence is fine if we're looking to get Soul of Theros out. I like Sanctified Charge with so many Elvish Mystics and just dorky guys. I'm probably not going to play the Sungrace Pegasus. I'm not a huge fan of it. That puts us at, what, 25? So I'd make 2 more cuts with this deck. It's just a matter of what do I want to cut. I could cut Kinsbale Skirmisher. I could cut Titanic Growth. I like to have at least 1 combat trick. Probably going to cut this Gargoyle Sentinel, to be completely honest. And I think I'm going to keep Obelisk just to try it out. Because naming it on Spider and having a bunch of 4 or 5 spiders for 3 seems good. Naming insects makes your Hornet Queen busted. You can do all sorts of fun things with it. So I'd make 1 more cut. Let's see. So our Heliod's Pilgrim fetches what? Marked by Honor and Verdant Haven. So it's not like the best Heliod's Pilgrim. Like the best thing you can do with Heliod's Pilgrim is fetch up Stat Wound, because Stat Wound is busted. I would be tempted to even cut it out, but it's value enough. I think I'd be tempted to cut Verdant Haven. Probably no. I'll probably cut the Kinsbale Skirmisher. It's an okay guy. It's better in a in a shell that better supports the aggro. Our green is a little bit too slow for aggressive strategy, so this is probably what I'd go with at the pre-release if I opened up this pool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and keep your eyes open for the other parts. Thank you all for watching.